China is upset with India's progress and is trying to provoke by changing names in Arunachal Pradesh. But such tricks won't work. Arunachal is and will always be a part of India. Namaskar, welcome to Habis TV. I'm Shashi Rai. India is moving fast on the path of development, and once again, this progress is bothering China. First, China drew attention by making unusual remarks through Bangladesh top advisor Muhammad Yunus. Then, when India took action against terrorism from Pakistan, China openly supported Pakistan. Now China has started its propaganda war again regarding Arunachal Pradesh. China has changed the names of 27 places in Arunachal Pradesh. This includes 15 mountains, 5 towns, 4 mountain passes, 2 rivers and 1 lake. China even published this list on its official website Global Times. But the question is, can China really change the names of these places just like that? The answer is no. There are international rules for this. If a country wants to change the name of any place, it must inform the UN Global Geographical Information Management first. Then experts visit the place, talk to local people and check facts. Only after full verification can the name change be approved and recorded officially. That's why India's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said China's move is foolish. It doesn't matter, Arunachal Pradesh is an inseparable part of India. China is a rich country, but its actions are weak. Just like many made in China products that look strong but break easily. This was seen during the Sindoor operation when Pakistan used China-made weapons to fight India. And the world saw how weak they are. Now to distract people, China is using the Arunachal issue again. And this is not the first time China has done this. In 2023, when India held a G20 meeting in Arunachal, China also changed some place names. In 2017, when the Dalai Lama visited Arunachal, China reacted the same way. In 2024, China changed the names of about 30 places in Arunachal Pradesh, claiming it as its own. China says Arunachal Pradesh is part of South Tibet. It claims that India took that land and renamed it. Although China claims of all Arunachal, it is specially focused on the Tuang district in the northwest, where India, Bhutan and Tibet meet. India and China share a 3,500 kilometer long border. Until 1912, there was no clear border between India and Tibet. In 1914, a meeting was held in Shimla with British India, Tibet and China, where a border called the McMahon Line was drawn. But China never accepted Tibet as a free country and also rejected the Shimla Agreement. In 1950, China fully took control of Tibet. China especially wants Tuang, which is important for Tibetan Buddhists. Tuang is located in the northwest of Arunachal Pradesh at about 3,500 meters above sea level. It has cold weather and regular snowfall, known as the hidden heaven on earth. Tuang is famous for its beautiful Buddhist monastery, the second biggest in Asia after the Potla Palace in Lhasa, Tibet. Let's tell you, China often plays tricks in Arunachal Pradesh by using the name of Tibet, but the truth is, even Tibet doesn't truly belongs to China. The Dalai Lama, Tibet's spiritual leader, still lives in India, and the Tibetan government in exile also operates from here. This government even holds elections where Tibetan refugees around the world vote. According to China, Tibet has been a part of its territory since the 13th century, but Tibet rejects this claim. In fact, in 1912, the 13th Dalai Lama declared Tibet a free and independent nation, and China did not object at that time. However, about 40 years later, things changed. In 1949, a communist government came to power in China. It started following an expansionist policy, meaning it wanted to take control of more land. Under this policy, in 1950, China sent thousands of soldiers to invade Tibet. China occupied Tibet for about 8 months and on May 23, 1951, the Dalai Lama was forced to sign a 17-point agreement with China. This made Tibet officially a part of China, but even today, the Dalai Lama does not accept this agreement. According to him, it was signed under pressure and not willingly. After China's actions, the Tibetan people began protesting. Starting from 1955, there were violent uprising across Tibet. In March 1959, rumors spread that China was planning to arrest the Dalai Lama. Thousands of Tibetans gathered around his palace to protect him. Then, disguised as a soldier, the Dalai Lama escaped from Lhasa, the capital of Tibet, and came to India. The Indian government gave him asylum, but China did not like this at all. In fact, many believe that this issue was one of the major reasons behind the 1962 India-China war. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Habis TV. Namaskar.